Hey everyone, Mario here. Today I just wanted to discuss gym intimidation and a few quick things you can do to counteract that. If you're hesitating joining a commercial gym or have joined but are not actively training for the reason of feeling intimidated, feeling inferior to others that have already achieved some level of fitness that you're attempting to achieve, then this video is for you. Really quickly, focus on yourself, focus on your results. Have respect for others, of course, but when you go to a gym, always keep in mind why you're there. You're there for results. Ultimately, that's what everybody wants in their life. And even if the result you're looking for is to make new friends or to find a sort of community that can kind of like-minded individuals, which I think deep down it is part of why we go to a commercial gym. Otherwise we would just stay home and train. We are social beings. Even if we are introverts, we still need human connection and interaction. So if that is also a factor, I still say concentrate on your results, because that place is primarily made for that. If you're not going to go there to achieve something, then it might be best to just stay home. But once you're there and you're training, that's when you actually will form nice interactions with individuals that are like-minded. You're going to need a spot at some point, so you'll ask someone for a spot, and that's how you begin conversing with others. And sometimes you might find that someone that seemed to be a person that you'd be intimidated by, that maybe has the appearance of a bully, is actually not like that at all. I would say most people are genuinely good, and generally this is across the board. I mean, most of the time, if somebody's quiet, it doesn't mean that they're bad. So if anything, they're probably like you. So you can start approaching people in that way for a spot, for tips on fitness, muscle building. That's how you build kind of like a community. This is what I referred to as gym camaraderie in a previous video. It's still alive and well, even with the phones and smartphones and headphones and listening to music. Like, people are still available to help you out and willing to do so. We're all still human, and I think it's actually much needed today. And people, I would say, actually appreciate when you ask them for help. It says something, I'd say, not just about you, but about them as well. It shows that maybe they've achieved something that you want to, and they feel as though they could be a mentor to you. And that's great, because you need mentors to a certain extent. So aside from focusing on yourself, start chatting with others in the gym. Get out of that kind of comfort zone and realize that you're not alone in this, that even when you do feel alone, surrounded by people, that other people feel the same way, even those that have gotten to a certain level of progression that is, you might consider to be the top of the echelon. Like, everybody has self-doubt and feels down, you could say, at certain points. So aside from that, what else can I say? It might be a good idea to have, if you don't have I wanted to say go with a friend to the gym. Someone that not only is encouraging and sees the potential in you, but also someone that actually understands this thing you're trying to achieve. So someone with a similar goal, or at least someone who has done it, or someone that has knowledge on this subject. So they don't need to be a personal trainer, but they should be somebody that has had some experience within the gym. And that would be a third. I think most people that do join typically join with a friend, so that can be very helpful. And if not, if there's no one like that in your group of friends and in your family, then, like I said, ask somebody at the gym. Sometimes asking even a gym owner I mean, a lot of the owners of these gyms are very, very busy, but at the same time, they're also very accessible to helping you out, simply because it's their business. It's, and like I said, deep down, I think most people are good. And I had great experiences with that. I used to close the gym with my previous gym owners that gyms that I was a member at. I would close the gym with them, more than one gym. It happened, I think, at 3 different gyms where I'd be closing, like I would be there until 1 o'clock in the morning when the gym would close, and I would help them put the weights away and speak with them like that. And that I got some respect out of that, not only from, having the same kind of mentality with other members, but even with the gym owners. I would talk to them about their business. I would talk to them about the challenges they were going through. They would help me out. They would sometimes give me a tip or two. As tired as they were, as busy as they were, they're there to help out the members. This is all they did as a job. And so that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Typically, I would say someone that works at the gym will help you out even more than an owner, just because they aren't as invested in the actual gym as the owner. They're not there managing everything. They're there maybe making shakes and or taking memberships, and when they're not doing that, they have some time to offer maybe a free program to help you out. You could always ask for one. There's no harm in asking for something like that if finances are a problem. And you form friendships that way. You form they're acquaintances that I would say it's something in between an acquaintance and a friend. It's camaraderie. I covered this in another video. The gym is probably the only place in the world that really has this, even this to this day. So don't be intimidated. Try it out. Get to the gym and get signed up and start training in the gym and start asking people for help. That's the only way. As you progress, the intimidation will slowly fall apart, and eventually one day you might find yourself to be the one helping others. So I hope that's going to be the case with you. Ultimately, if we could all help each other out, this world would be a better place. So you kind of have to go against the grain. I'm not sure what the exact expression is, but get out of your comfort zone, move forward. Typically, when you move in a direction that is right, but that hurts, you still get to the other side, and you still, I wouldn't say typically, every single time, you're fighting against the waves. And so there are times where you don't, it isn't going with the flow, but that's fine. It's necessary for change. This is necessary. So do that. Go against it. It's going to be difficult if you're an introvert, if you're a person that's typically very quiet and kind of feels intimidated in most areas of your life. It's going to be hard, but like I said, you'll come out of this with some friends, a lot of knowledge, and you'll get results, which is, I think, the most important thing. This is why you're joining. Once again, goes back to my first point. All the best to you, and I hope to hear about your results.